Mason, if you get this, I'll be at home. Julia. Where will she be if I don't get it? It's slipping, Capwell. Wasn't that much in there. Think sober, Mason. Junior sees you like this, you're a dead duck. God, this may require more than positive thinking.
Celeste, there's something I have to say to you.
All right.
This whole thing has gotten so out of hand, and I feel partly to blame. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it got to the point where you felt that you couldn't talk to me anymore, face to face. I understand.
Do you?
Well, once you found out that Heather was behind that job offer, you must have just wanted to disappear. Clean break, no discussion.
Yeah, well, I really didn't think there was any point in sticking around.
I had no idea that Heather, well, that she was behind any of it at all. I want you to know that. Look, I just want you to know, she feels terrible. She really does. And, I mean, it might be a little too late, but she does. She regrets the whole thing ever happened. Well, look, I didn't come here to apologize for Heather. I came to speak for myself. Celeste, for a while now, I've been closing my eyes to a lot of things. Maybe if I had seen sooner what was happening, I could have prevented this.
How?
I don't know. Maybe if I spoke to Heather.
You really think she would have listened? I mean, I don't know if I would if I was Heather. I would have just wanted me out of there. She was afraid, Scott. I'm not sure I can say that she was wrong to be that way. Can you? What took you so long?
What do you mean?
I thought you would have been here before now.
Investigations don't start by proxy. If we're going to find the guy who attacked us tonight, it's going to take some work.
I was just a little worried.
I had a patrolman get some groceries for you. If you, need anything else, just call this number and it'll be taken care of. I think it's going to demand some patience to hang around this place.
I'm very good at patience, Cruz. Especially when it's something worth waiting for.
I think after you've been cooped up for a while, you're going to be tempted to go out. Don't.
No, I don't think that'll be a problem. This cottage is wonderful. From the moment that I got here, I had a very strong feeling. It was like coming home. I think that everything that happens here will be absolutely perfect.
I'm glad that you're comfortable now.
It's hard not to be with Ruby with such a nice fire.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to get out of here now, so,
Hey, come on, just one drink. I think this is enough.
No, thanks, I don't want any scotch.
Cruz, I just thought maybe to relax. I know that I'm still a little tense. I thought that maybe you were too.
Sandra. There's no place for this to go, do you understand? There never was. There never will be.
Can I get something else?
Just another coffee, thanks.
Fresh pot still brewing. How about a Virgin Mary? Typical clerical humor, very hoping to offend you. We don't get many priests.
No offense taken.
Just out of curiosity, I noticed your coffee. You're all allowed. I mean, a priest can drink if he wants, can he? Sacramental wine, whatever.
Yeah, no, there's no rule against it.
But women are a definite no-no, right?
Guess it depends upon what you do with them.
Okay, fair enough. You ever get tired of it?
Tired of what?
I'm doing what's up. Following the rule. Now, stop me if I'm getting too personal, but I don't get a chance to talk to too many guys in your line of work. I'm not a regular churchgoer.
No?
I mean, you ever wish you could take a vacation from it? Say 1 week a year, you take the collar off. Would you do it?
Are you offering me a deal?
Seriously.
Okay, seriously. I thought that by returning to what you'd call a normal life, I could serve better. I'd do it in a minute.
I gotta take that week. Check it out.
Maybe I will.
Sure, that was Scott's car.
How many other BMWs are going to be parked in front of Celeste's house? And it even had an MD on the license plate.
Do you think he's telling her that he wants her? To come back to the clinic, I mean.
Well, if he is, I hope she's saying more than thanks.
You know, I could not believe it when she actually admitted she still loved him. I mean, I never expected her to back down and say it.
Well, it's one thing for her to admit it to us, and when it's Scott who she's got to tell.
I always thought of Heather as being so on top of everything, you know. Psychiatrist, helping other people with all their insecurities. Never even occurred to me that she had insecurities of her own.
When she and I first started out, I was the one that was always jealous. I always thought she was above that kind of thing.
I guess the tables turned at the reunion. I mean, up until then, she could just look at me as, you know, some other girl that you didn't even remember from high school until that night. Right? I think, oh, it was weird for everybody there.
Yeah.
And then for Heather to, I mean, it's one thing to hear about something, but then when you sort of have to look at it. I mean, if I had been in Heather's shoes and everything was, oh, Scott and Celeste this and Scott and Celeste that, I would have been hating it. I would have been standing there looking at you, hoping you were hating it too, and then if you weren't...
Well, that's pretty much what happened. That's why she just picked up and left.
I just thought that when you went home that you guys might have talked about it and maybe worked it out.
Yeah, I thought we did too, but obviously I didn't realize how much anxiety there was. It's not the kind of thing that you can deal with in one discussion, I guess. She needed more reassurances.
That there was nothing to worry about.
Right. Look, we keep talking about Heather, and I came here to talk about us.
That is, if there's enough to even talk about.
Well, there's you and there's me. And there's a connection that we've had for over 10 years that I would hate to see ruined because of something like this.
Oh, Scotty, I don't want that either.
Good. I'm glad. You know, as far as this, job is concerned, I mean, now that we're not going to be working together, it's going to be a little difficult for us to keep in touch. Now, it would really be a testament to you, Celeste, if we can still be friends.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I seem to have given you the wrong impression.
No, I think you gave me exactly the impression you intended. From the minute I came here tonight, I saw everything I was supposed to see. If you thought you had to remind me that you are beautiful, that you are a desirable woman, you're wrong, because I know that. I'm not going to respond.
All right, you've made your point.
Have I? I don't think I have. I thought I had before, and obviously it wasn't clear to you.
Cruz, I had to fight for my life a few hours ago. It's a horrible feeling waking up and not being able to breathe. I'm sure you can understand why I needed someone tonight. I just thought that you might need someone too.
What I need, Sandra, is my baby back. I'll call you in the morning.
No, you're not going to leave me here alone tonight.
Yes, I am. I've got work to do.
Cruz, somehow I don't feel very safe here in this house all by myself.
You told me you were comfortable here.
Yeah, but that's with someone else here.
Well, Julia is going to be stopping in later to see you.
Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at the station, working.
Cruz, if we hardly see each other, then how can I be of any help to you?
I think maybe it's time that I start relying on myself more, Sandra, and doing my job.
So you're saying that I'm not really of any use to you anymore?
No. I'm just saying good night.
Any latents?
3. We're comparing to every known in the county. But the problem is here...
Watch your back. The big man has returned.
I have racked up more overtime trying to find Castillo's kid than any case I have had in the last 16 years. And what thanks do I get for it? The man looks at me like I'm dirt.
He doesn't trust anybody right now.
How could he think it's one of us? I mean, I thought I knew the man.
Yeah, me too.
Hell, he's not going to give you a hard time. You've been teacher's pet since you've been out of the academy, Fonseca.
Not anymore.
You know, maybe it's time to give the inspector a report on morale around here. Come on.
Gentlemen, what's on your mind?
We've got men out there who don't feel it's important enough to put the hours in anymore, Cruz. They feel they're under a damn microscope by a man that used to be their friend. Well, it tends to undermine efficiency.
Well, guess we do have ourselves a problem here, don't we?
You found one shirt button.
Under circumstances which strongly suggest a member of this department was with my child after it was kidnapped. You think I'm going to pretend I didn't notice that just to keep peace around here? You're out of your mind.
Is that your A list on priority suspects?
I'm narrowing it down, Vic.
Are we on it?
Come on, Vic, let's get out of here. I think we're talking to the wrong guy. I think we should call up his right-hand woman and see what she's got on her Ouija board.
Yeah, I think that might shake up the fellas to note their fates are in the hands of cosmic forces.
You guys are a couple of comedians, aren't you?
And we just don't think you should be depending on that woman for your every lead.
That woman wasn't in the building when I found the button. And not that it's any of your business, but as of tonight, she's no longer on the investigation. You see, I'm gonna find the bastard cop who was in on this, and when I do, I'm gonna break his back. Now, you tell the boys that. Get the hell out of my face.
Mason, are you here?
Marge called from the hospital. Daddy collapsed. They had to call an ambulance.
Well, that's not the first time.
Well, I saw him in September. He seemed so strong. He was rested. He was quiet. He wasn't drinking.
Right. Roger Wainwright. Turning over a new leaf for the 100th time.
No, it was different. He just seemed older and quieter. Well, how would you know? You haven't seen him in 6 years.
7 years.
Julia, for God's sakes, he's a human being. We've got to go. The hell we do.
I have been in the back of an ambulance, remember? I have been scared senseless by his tantrums and his blackouts. I've watched him fall down a flight of cement stairs and crack his head open. I don't need to stand in another hallway of yet another hospital and watch him recover from the DTs and go home. Forget it.
Who says he's going home? It's not the DTs. It's cirrhosis. With complications and pneumonia and I don't know what else, and they've got him on some kind of machine. I have 2 tickets to Phoenix. Please come.
When?
2 a.m. flight.
I can't go without telling Mason where I'm going.
I don't think we have that much time. When did you get here? 15 minutes ago.
Did Mason call?
No.
Oh, well, I went to the office, and then I left because Cruz needed to see me, and then I went back to the office. Please don't do this to me.
You wonder why I don't understand. Daddy has let you down so many times, and you can never forgive him, not even now. But you choose a man who is just going to put you through the same hell all over again.
Let me think. You're a martini man, right?
Coffee, black, no olive.
There's a real run on this stuff tonight. Does anybody like good whiskey anymore? He likes it. It just doesn't like him.
Well, stick your nose right on in there, Padre. I know you can't wait to get back on that soapbox. Just be aware that your lectures don't quite have the impact that they used to.
Why is that?
Well, I used to hate you because I was afraid you were a better man than I am. Now I realize you were just defining hypocrisy to an art form.
You're the expert on hypocrisy, aren't you? Promising Julia that you are a new and better person, while all the while you're gearing up to go back to doing the one thing that hurts her the most.
You don't know a damn thing about it. I have no intention of letting drinking become a problem again.
You still don't get it, do you? You don't allow anything. You don't call the tune. Alcohol calls the tune.
Look, I had 2 glasses of champagne, which I drank for form only. I have no idea why it affected me the way it did. Probably my medication. I haven't been out of the hospital that long, you know.
Yeah. Well, I hope that they're keeping your room ready.
Do you think he's still there?
Gosh, I hope so. You know, maybe you and I should look into getting a hotel room tonight.
Yeah, I wonder if he said anything to her when he came in, or if they just stared at each other, you know? He was wearing a trench coat, still damp from the rain. His eyes melted into hers, and suddenly, all the years just melted away. And the urgency and intensity of their love just bloomed within her.
Bloomed within her? Why can't you watch MTV like the rest of the kids your age? You know, you're starting to sound like somebody out of the dark ages, Emily.
I'm just trying to imagine the scene. I mean, you know Celeste must have dreamed about this moment. I just hope it's as romantic as she dreamed.
Well, here comes somebody now who I'm sure is hoping for just the opposite.
Oh, Michael, I'm so glad you're here. Don't go yet. Will you stay and talk to me for a minute, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What's wrong?
Scott and I had a fight, and I did something that I really wish I wouldn't have done, but I did, and he found out and was really angry. And I've been sitting around the house, and I had to get out of there. Michael, I've been staring at the door every second, just waiting for him to come through.
Would you know where he went?
Yeah, I do. That's the hard part.
Why? Where is he?
With Celeste.
I wish that we can just forget all this ever happened and you can just come back to work. But obviously it would just be too difficult.
Obviously. Thank you for coming to talk to me in person, though. It was really sweet of you.
Come on. I wasn't about to just get a letter and leave it at that. We've been through too much together.
We sure have. So, good luck and everything.
Please, don't make it sound like you're signing my yearbook.
Right. Stay as sweet as you are. Don't ever change.
Actually, not a bad sentiment. I would never want you to change. So give me a call, all right? You let me know where you're working and stuff.
Sure.
You know, maybe we can go out for coffee or something and you could tell me what a creep your new boss is compared to your old boss. You'll be lying, of course, but you'll just be trying to spare my feelings.
Of course.
You're like that. Goodbye, sweetie.
night.
Yeah. It had all the makings of a disaster. Lights went out, didn't it? We kind of turned it around, didn't we?
Yeah, I think you could say that. You know, the best part was when we drove to the cliff. When the moon broke through the clouds, you could actually see the storm moving out across the ocean. I'd never seen that before.
Not even in the movies?
No, not even in the movie.
It's pretty late, isn't it?
Not that late.
You know, I have to go back to the lair, check up on things.
TJ's there, isn't he?
Yeah, but I don't like to leave him alone for too long.
Ted.
Huh?
Tonight it was different. I mean, I felt something special happening for us. I mean, for me.
Me too.
You don't have to say that.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Good night.
Patient, what's the matter? Something wrong?
Dad, I don't suppose I could just say I need to use the shower and you'd hand me a bar of soap and a towel and just let it go at that, huh?
What's wrong with the shower at Julie's? They do have indoor plumbing at the beach, don't they?
I'd just like to be in a little bit better shape before I go home.
You've been drinking.
Dad, it's totally unintentional. I don't know what happened. I had a glass of champagne, a few sips. I think maybe I've developed an allergy to alcohol or something.
An allergy?
Dad, I just want to get cleaned up a little bit before I go home. Can we talk about it tomorrow?
Hereditary. Unbelievable. It's hereditary.
What is?
You learn things when you try to write your memoirs, you know? I think I spent a good part of my life doing exactly what you are doing right now.
What's that?
Cleaning up your act. Putting on another face. Say you'll talk about it tomorrow. Hoping everybody forgets it tomorrow. Sorry I pass it on to you, son.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, well, I will not pass it on to Brandon. He's got any problems to deal with, he's going to deal with it right up front, even though it's painful. Speaking of Brandon in that custody suit, look, I've got some lawyers working. I got some very good lawyers. However, since you and Julia are going into practice together, maybe that you...
Yeah, Dad.
Oh, I thought...
Later, maybe?
Yeah. I know, we can talk about it tomorrow. Good night.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
No, thanks. Listen, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not going to be able to keep an eye on Sandra.
Okay, well, I'll work something else out.
I do think that being at Kelly's is the safest place that she can be.
Yeah, it was time to make other arrangements.
She can still be part of the investigation.
Actually, I was having second thoughts about that, too.
About the investigation or about Sandra?
Well, you've known her a long time, right, Julia?
Yeah. And I know how she feels about you. At least I almost got her to talk about it, and I'm sure it's the last thing that you need right now.
Yeah, well, I'll handle it. You just worry about taking care of your daddy, so...
Okay.
He'll be okay.
All right.
Just have a safe trip. I'll call you. I'll be hoping for the best.
I thought you might be up.
Oh, you are the one I have to thank.
What?
For this, for giving me paper and telling me to start writing. Where in the world did you think that I could write a book?
Well, Dad, I thought you'd be interested in this.
Well, you are wrong. You are wrong. I am capable of doing certain things. I can take chains of hotels. I can juggle them like so many oranges. I can make billion-dollar deals in my sleep. But to make one simple declaratory sentence? I tell you something, I need some help, just like my publisher said.
Like an editor?
No, like a ghostwriter. Somebody to take all my thoughts and put them in a proper order. Somebody to take all the insights of my long life and my many years and make them sing.
Well, I don't know if that metaphor really works. Would insights really sing, do you think?
Probably not. You see why I need a ghostwriter?
Well, you hear more about these melodic insights. It's pretty interesting. I mean, it seems like you're learning some things about yourself just by thinking about this book.
Oh, I am. They're not very pretty. I'm not very proud of some of the things I did, I can tell you that.
Maybe I ought to write my own biography.
What do you mean?
Well, there are days when I don't know why I do anything. I mean, I go around wishing I could find some meaning in life, wishing I could find someone I could relate to. And then it's like I get that chance. It's like it's right there for me. And I don't trust it. It's right in front of my eyes. And I'm the one who backs off.
That's because you're afraid of making a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, you do something for fun. You think it doesn't have a prayer in the world of going anywhere but that. But by that, you decide not to make a change. You don't take any detours to explore it.
You know what happens then? You miss out on something that might be pretty wonderful.
Exactly.
Don't do that. Don't ever let that happen. I'll tell you something, and I hate to say it to you. God, life is short.
So when are you going to talk to the bishop?
As soon as I can.
You know, I should really do something like that. You know, just strip away all of my self-image for just a week and see if it gives me a new perspective.
Well, if it'll keep you from being so hard on yourself, I'm all for it.
Michael, I screwed up bad. I gotta face it. You know, the other night I woke up and in the middle of the night I was holding on to Scott so tightly that he was trying to wriggle away from me even in his sleep. I mean, that should have told me something right there.
It's going to be all right. Just remember something. It's not only about whether he forgives you, whether you forgive yourself.
Hey. That bad, huh?
What?
Well, you had to come here for a little false courage before you could go home and see him.
No, actually, I thought you would probably be asleep by now, so I just came by for a quick beer.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I got in my car, started driving. This place was open, you know. Everything inside of me is saying, don't ask him, wait, he'll tell you when he's ready. Just say you're ready.
What do you want me to say, Heather?
That you're okay, that Celeste's okay, that everything's gonna work out with us.
Did you really think it wouldn't?
I don't know what to think anymore. I know that I can't lose you, Scott.
You're not gonna lose me.
Will you take me home and tell me that in bed?
I'm gonna have to meet you there. 2 cars.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, well, why don't you go on home and I'll pick up the check. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay. Don't be long, okay?
I love you too.
Can I do anything to help? No, I've got everything all packed. I'm gonna leave him a note. He doesn't deserve a note. Sorry. I need a damn pen. I can't leave a note without a pen. You know what? Why don't you just go ahead? And... Hi. What happened to you? I'll just go get my bag.
I was at my father's. He has this sort of insomnia ever since he retired, so I think he gets a little desperate in the wee hours. So I was over there. I thought the business with Cruz would take a few hours. You're not leaving me, are you?
My father's sick. I have to go to Phoenix.
Is that serious?
They don't think he's gonna make it.
Oh, Julie, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Do you want me to go with you?
No. No, I need you to go pick up Samantha at Sophia's. I called her. I woke her up. I couldn't help it. I didn't know what else to do.
Well, I'm sure Sophia is glad to help. I just wish I had been here.
Well, it's all right. I didn't want to leave without explaining to you, and I was worried about you. I didn't know where you...
Well, I'm fine. Let's just worry about you, okay? Are you going to be all right?
Yeah.
Can I drive you to the airport?
No, no, Gus took care of that.
I feel so useless.
I'm going to get my purse. I left it in the bedroom, okay? I'll be right back.
Sure.
I just heard the driver come up.
You know, Mason, I haven't given up on saving my sister from you. I'm hoping maybe I can talk her into tearing up the other half of a round-trip ticket.
I'll leave it there. I found the chair. It's kind of strange leaving in the middle of the night.
I'm going to miss you. All right. Has he been in the hospital long, or was it a sudden thing?
No, he's been in and out of the hospital. It's just critical this time.
I just realized how little I know about him. You've been so quiet on the subject.
There's a reason for that. No time. I gotta go. Give Samantha a kiss for me, will you?
I will.
I love you.
I love you.
Wanda! Ted!
Ted?
Yeah?
Hold on, I have to unlock the door.
How many locks do you have?
8.
8?
8.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah. There's, 1 for each sequel of Friday the 13th.
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, what am I saying? Of course you're serious.
Now I just go straight from the theater to the lock.
Waited till the coast was clear. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
What happened?
Nothing. He came, he told me he got the letter. He apologized. I told him not to worry about it.
didn't ask you back to work?
No. Sure he was going to ask you. So was I. And he started off with an apology. And I said, here it comes. He's going to ask me now. I'm sure he's going to ask me. He's going to say, I'm going to say, well, why do you want me to come back, Scotty? And it'll be awkward at first, you know, because he won't really know what to say. But then he'll just break down and say, because I can't stand the thought of coming to work every day and you not being there. But it didn't happen. Damn. Instead, he started telling me he was so glad that I understood why it would be so uncomfortable for me to come back to work and blah, 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 blah. And I stand here smiling like an idiot, saying, I promise, it's okay. I can be your friend and your buddy and your pal, no problem.
You shouldn't have smiled, Celeste.
What's that mean?
Well, you are always such a good sport, and look where that's gotten you.
I don't think she needs to hear the speech again, okay, Lisa?
Look, I don't care. I mean, you know, why didn't you just tell the guy how you felt?
I don't think he came here for a session of true confessions, Lisa.
Who gives a damn what he was expecting? I mean, maybe it's time he got a little surprise. You know, it's like... It's like you're always waiting for him to make the decision about what's going to happen between the two of you. I mean, why can't you make something happen? Why can't you make a decision?
God, you act like it's so easy, Lisa. He's engaged.
It's not like he's married. I mean, did you ever think about maybe being honest with him and keeping him from making a big mistake? Or is that just another excuse for you to cut and run?
Someone was coming into your office.
But you didn't see who?
No, it was like with Katerine. I was inside this person's head again, watching.
Do you know if it was a man or a woman?
No.
Well, I think we both know who it was, don't we? Whoever attacked you tonight is obviously afraid we're getting too close. They want you gone. They're watching me and see if I'll bet it be to come to your door.
What if he came and followed you here tonight?
No, I was very careful. I wouldn't have come, but I wanted to let you know that Julia is leaving town. Her father's ill. She's not going to be around for a while.
I see.
Just thought you should be waiting for someone who's not going to show up. You will be okay now, right?
Chris, you can't go. You can't leave me here alone inside the head of a killer.
Tonight, the start of a three-part series on the daycare crisis in America, the dilemmas facing two-income families with children. I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me for NBC Nightly News.